Hey fans, this is Mason Weaver, author of Tribalism. Stop acting like you're a part of a tribe. Stop acting like you need leadership. You should be the leader. You know, when I was a kid, they killed Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. And since then, we've been running around looking for a black leader. And I said back then, I was a kid, I was 18. I said, what if every black man becomes the leader? You can kill one leader, but now you got 20 million of us running around. What would happen? Let's stop looking for leadership. Let's stop expecting the press to tell us the truth. Let's stop expecting the media to give us the information we need. That's not ever going to happen. The first thing the press is doing is trying to sell ads. So they want the most sensational story, not the most sensational truth. They want the story that they can build on and excite you about and worry you about and get you to argue about. If they can get you to talk about their story at the water cooler, they win. They know that there's no meat to the Trump-Russia investigation. They know that the investigation will lead to nowhere. But they also know 10 million more of you will watch TV every morning to throw your shoe at the television and argue over things that you know is not true. So why are we going to be excited whenever something reveals itself as being untrue? Why do we believe that the Democrats and the press will say, oh man, we made a mistake, that wasn't true? No, they're going to continue this until we get tired enough to stop watching TV, and then they come up with something else. Donald Trump is leading this nation. He's increasing jobs. You saw in the papers today, the coal mines open up in Pennsylvania. You've seen companies moving here. There's a black company in Arizona that does contract manufacturing. They're booming now with companies coming back from overseas, coming back from Taiwan, coming back from Mexico into Arizona to give them work. That will never make the press, never make the news, never be something that we can take pride in. It will never be celebrated by the mainstream press. They'd rather look at Comey and being the leaker. They'd rather ignore Comey saying that Loretta Lynch and Bill Clinton conspired. They would never ever be concerned with Hillary's email server because it's not entertainment. The media, the news is entertainment, folks. So let's stop wringing our hands, throwing shoes at the TV. If you listen to the press, you will be depressed. That's what they do. So I personally never get up in the morning trying to wonder if the press is going to be helpful or directive. They are part of the resistance. They honestly, sincerely believe that Trump is bad for America and it is their duty to destroy him. We the people did not depend on the press when we elected him. We the people did not depend on the press when we inaugurated him and when we selected him and nominated him. We never depended on the press. So why are we depending on the press now to be fair about Donald Trump? Not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So please, stop calling me. Stop whining. Stop writing to me about why don't the press do this? Why don't the press do that? You know what, folks? The press will be the press. But you better be you. You see, you and I, we rallied around the Trump message. In spite of everybody coming against us, you and I rallied around the Trump presidency. You and I were determined to support Donald Trump. So we're going to do that. And it doesn't matter what the mainstream press says about him. Don't forget, folks, Donald Trump, when he gave himself up to run, he came immediately against the Republican establishment, the donor class of the Republican Party, Republican leaders, past Republican presidents. Everyone was against him. The Democrats were against him. They called him names. The media made fun of him, joked about him. Folks, if the media had any power whatsoever, Hillary Clinton would be president right now. The media has no power. The media has no influence. Folks, Donald Trump is still leading this country, appointing over 100 judges, passing laws almost every day, signing a bill. You will not hear that in the press. It does not matter because you hear it from each other. So, I got a question for you guys. First time I mentioned this. I'm thinking about going back into radio. I'm actually giving it serious thought now of going back into radio. I want to know, if I go back into radio, will you support me? I will be one of the few media outlets that you can depend on, but I will need your absolute support to do this. I've been agonizing over it. I live out here in the country. It's going to be hard to get internet access. I got to travel to St. Louis to do the show. I want a daily show. I want to know, will you support me if I go back into radio? Here's why. If I go back into radio and get a list of advertisers and start doing things and saying things on the radio that the loot left do not like, the noise makers will go to my advertisers. I can do that. I've been assured that my advertisers and my advertising base will be strong enough to withhold that. But wouldn't it be better if I funded my own radio, brought the airtime, had a contract, you could not fire me, then the protesters to the station wouldn't work? In order to do that, I need not advertisers. I need folks to buy my books in bulk, people to donate to my system without having to get ads out there. Support Mason Media or support Jesus Caucus, whichever company that we use for this. I need a base of income to allow me to buy that airtime and rent that studio time to record my messages. So I need to know. I'm doing a little survey. I've been thinking about this. We probably have a few more meetings Monday or Tuesday. It will be a sacrifice on my part. I need to know. I will lead the army if I have an army. I will lead the battle if I have soldiers behind me. I will take the hill. I'm taking it for a reason. Do you want me to be into this or not? Because I can stay home in the country. I can live out here. I'm retired. I got good residual income. I can kick back and watch my grass grow and my grandkids grow. But it seems to me that someone has to say it. Someone has to be honest and truthful. Someone has to be bold and unashamed of the truth. Someone must be. Who's going to tell them the loot left is after them? Who's going to tell them that black lives matter? Who's going to tell them that the enemy is at our gate? If you send me, I'll tell them. I'll tell them. But I need you to send me. Have opinion, we'll travel. Have truth, we'll travel. But do I have your back? So you can text me here, answer me here. But regardless of what you decide, regardless if you want me or not, you gotta stop depending on the press. The mainstream media will always lie to you, always deceive you, always trick you, always come and get you. Why on earth do you think they call their product programming? They expect to change your point of view, guide your point of view, make you think the way they want you to think and react the way they want you to react. So America, if you're tired of it, if you had enough of it, if you're sick and tired of your president being attacked, you need to put somebody in power with a microphone to answer your call and to lead you. I am willing to do that. I'm to the point now that I'm also tired of it. I've talked to my family. My wife said, those who can must. You think I can? Then send me. If you send me, I will tell them. This is Mason Weaver, author of Tribalism. I'm going to think about it a few more days, come back before you with my answer. If I decide to go, I need to know, will you go with me? Will I be leading an army or will I be leading my family? Take care, stay right, or be left. We're going to go. God bless you. Bye-bye. Anything else? All right.